Love it or hate it, 8-bit and 64-bit pixelated graphics in card games saw a recent explosion in our hobby. Among the best received in that niche is Boss Monster. Well, the app version is out for iOS, Android, and Steam, so let's take a quick look at this dungeon building game. Trying to evoke an old-school side-scroller, Boss Monster puts you in the role of a big boss building out your dungeon by laying traps and casting spells to try and rid yourself of all those pesky heroes. Be the first to 10 victory points or the last to perish from wounds in order to win. I haven't played Boss Monster in real life, but I thought it would play well as an app, so I kickstarted it. Overall, I suspect that for some reason this just isn't my type of game, so take my comments with a grain of salt. I'm not anti-random, but in this game you get your boss, the rooms and spells, and the heroes all at random. After all, it's a card game. But I've just had a lot of frustrating games in which I felt I had no real ability to impact the game flow. And without the social element of a real opponent, I just think some of the fun is probably lost. The app seems very faithful to the real game and is quite well done technically with most of the features I look for. The tutorial does a good job of walking you through the game and UI, but I do wish the rules were available in the app to read through. The other tweaks I'd like to see are mostly related to speeding up the game, even in fast mode. Boss Monster is also quite visually dark. It may be thematic, but it does create some usability issues. And because the app uses specific buttons for your actions instead of touch-friendly gestures, the gameplay can feel a bit fiddly. The solo play is entertaining, but I would stick with the 2-player only because the 3- and 4-player approach rotates your opponent's dungeons in the top half of the screen, which is inconvenient at best. Online multiplayer against random opponents or matching with friends using room codes works really well and is a plus to the app. And the publisher and developer have proven to be responsive to feedback, and I really respect that kind of customer care. Whether it's pixel nostalgia, the desire for a card-based dungeon crawl, or you just like the real game, the Boss Monster app is definitely worth a look. It's not my kind of game, but thankfully on iOS and Android you can download the game trial for free, so you don't have to count on my opinions to give it a try yourself.